Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to the second lecture from Science Spect File 2 Chapter 2 Plants and Their Systems. The learning objectives for this lesson are to introduce and explain the function of plant's tissue, to describe the structure and the function of plant's organ. Plants tissue. Plants are multicellular organisms. You know that. It is not made up of single cell but a combination of many millions of cells. They are made from different types of cells, cells with same job joined to form tissues. There are a few plant tissues like photosynthetic tissue, protective tissue, xylem tissue, phloem tissue. Yes, once again, photosynthetic tissue, protective tissue, xylem tissue, phloem tissue. Photosynthetic tissue. They are located inside the leaves. These tissues have lots of chloroplast inside them, which helps carry out photosynthesis. This green area is filled with photosynthetic cells. They appear green because they have a green pigment called chlorophyll. This chlorophyll helps to trap the sunlight which is used in photosynthesis. Protective tissue. They are located on the outside surface covering the leaves, stem and roots. Their function is to help protect the organs from damage or infection. They are thin transparent layer. This gray layer is the protective tissue. It is found on the surface of leaf, on the upper surface and on the lower surface. The main function is to protect from infection or damage. Vascular tissues. The third and fourth tissue combine to make vascular tissues. Location. Both xylem and phloem tissues are collectively called vascular tissues. They are located inside the leaves, stems and roots. The function of xylem is to carry water and minerals up to the leaves. Phloem tissue, on the other hand, carry food like glucose to all parts of the plant. This is a xylem tube, while this is a phloem tube. They are similar because they both are like tubes and they both carry material to other parts of the plant. But they both are different also. Do you know how they are different? Xylem are dead cells, while phloem are alive. Xylem carries water from roots to the leaves, while phloem carries food like glucose from leaves to other parts of the plant. Xylem is only one way. It collects water from the roots to upper parts of the plant, while phloem is two ways. It carries food from leaves up to the flower and from leaves down to the roots. Organs. Plants' organs include leaves, flower, stem, roots. We will learn about the structure and function of each organ one by one. Flowers are the first organ we are going to discuss. Flowers are important for plant as it produces into fruits after pollination. So next time you see a mango or an apple, remember it is a result of pollination. But what is pollination? It is the transfer of pollens from anther to carpel where it fuses with egg cells to form fruit. This little piece has pollen grains. When the flower is moved by the action of wind or insect, all these pollen grains are released into the air and they sit on the stigma. When they fall on this stigma, they goes inside and fuses with egg cells. After fusion, the ovary develops into fruit. This is called pollination. Pollination is the transfer of pollens from anther to the carpel. Flower also have petals. Petals are brightly colored and have scents to attract insects. The scent is sweet while the petals are of different colors like purple, red, yellow, white, and many more. Plants also have nectar. Nectar is a sweet solution that is located at the base of a flower. This sweet and sugary solution is the food for insects. Insects are attracted to get this nectar. When they feed on the nectar, they move the flower, and movement of the flower results in pollination. So, nectar attracts insect and insects results in pollination. Another feature is sepals. Plants have sepals. Sepals are the green part beneath the petals. This green part protects the flower. This is the structure of stamen. Stamen is also called the male reproductive part, while this is the structure of carpel. Carpel is also called the female reproductive part. The stamen has two parts, anther and filament. Anther is the upper portion where pollen cells are made. Filament is the stalk-like portion which helps hold the anther in air. Carpel has four main parts: stigma, style, ovule, ovary. Stigma is a sticky surface to attach the pollens. Style holds the stigma in the air to collect the pollens. Ovary wall protects the ovules, while ovule contains egg cells. Another organ is root. The inside of the root looks like this. It has xylem which carry water up to the leaf in the center. It also has phloem which carry sugar from leaves to roots where it is used for respiration. In other words, the food, like sugar, is stored in the roots. Roots also have a root cap, which protects the growing tip of the root. It also has root tip, from where the root grows. Roots also have root hair cells. They provide large surface area for absorption. Let us see how root hair cells help provide large surface area for absorption of water. You can see two diagrams. This is a root cell with a hair-like projection, while this root cell does not have any hair-like projection. These arrow indicates that water is being absorbed from these sides. Can you count the arrows for me? Yes, there are total 9 arrows. This cell is also absorbing water from all the sides. Can you count the arrows for me? 6 arrows. Now you can say which root cell is absorbing more water and why. Think about it and write your answer. The root hair cell is receiving more water because it has a large surface area to come contact with the water. The third organ is stem. The inside structure of roots and stem is not much different. The only difference in the inside structure of root and stem is that root have xylem and phloem tissues in the center, while the stem have xylem and phloem tissues near the surface or the edges in a circular form. This provides the stem the support it needed. Leaves are the fourth organ we are going to discuss today. Leaves are food factories of plants. They make their own food during photosynthesis by using sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. This is the external structure of a leaf, where you can see small veins passing through the leaves, providing a skeleton support to the leaves. How are leaves suited for their job? The main job of leaf is photosynthesis. To carry out photosynthesis, leaves need water. And we know water is carried in xylem vessels or xylem tubes. So leaf has lots of veins. They are made from xylem and phloem. Xylem is to carry water and phloem is to carry the prepared food to other parts of plant. If the leaf is removed with photosynthetic cells, we are left with these veins. They make skeleton of the leaves. Leaves also need carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. Leaves are thin, which makes it easy for carbon dioxide and oxygen to diffuse in and out of the leaves. Leaves also have stomata on the inner side. These are the small openings which helps carbon dioxide to get inside the leaves and oxygen to get outside of the leaves. Leaves are also broad and flat, which helps them trap sunlight easily. Leaves contain photosynthetic cells, which has a chemical called chlorophyll. This chlorophyll traps the sunlight, which is used in photosynthesis. This picture has a leaf with broad surface area, while this picture, the leaf has less surface area. Do you know or can you guess which leaf can absorb more sunlight? Yes, leaf A will absorb more sunlight because it is broad and flat.
So, this is your home assignment. Attempt the test yourselves questions on page 15, 16, 17, 19 and 27. Till we meet next time. Allah Hafiz.